Ken, you're going to show us how we can strip our walls of the wallpaper using my steam, what I use for my face.
Right.
That's my steam machine.
Which is because you told. First of all, I don't know if this is a job I'd want to tackle. Honestly, you know how I am. I like challenging projects, but you say it's easy. How do you know the best way to get wallpaper off?
Well, it really depends upon your wall. So most walls are either going to be plaster or sheetrock. A modern house is going to have sheetrock, so you just need to be a little bit careful because it can get damaged. Okay. But it's really a very easy thing to do. I have 2 different methods of doing it. I know a lot of people, they see wallpaper, they freak out. They're like, I need to call in a professional. It's going to cost thousands of dollars. You can do it for like 20 bucks.
I would freak out if I saw this wallpaper.
It's bad. Yeah, as cool as wallpaper is, there's a lot of bad wallpaper out there. We had a whole period in the 70s, which, some of that's still around there.
But I would feel it would make such a mess, and it's like, oh, who needs that? And it's hard to get off.
But it makes such a huge difference in a room. And I'm going to show you, it's very easy. It will make a mess. So it will make a mess. Put down a tarp. Crack a window. First thing, try to strip it down yourself because there are strippable wall. Grab a corner and see. Sometimes it will come down on its own. There's strippable wallpaper that is made to be able to remove by hand. So try that first.
Can we just start? Because I would probably think, oh, I'll just wallpaper over it and put up on up.
If you wallpaper over it, what's going to happen is when you put up the moisture from the paste for the second, it could loosen the paste from before. Okay. And so you're going to get bubbling, you're going to get warping, you're going to get seams coming through. You don't want to do that. You also don't want to paint over it because as soon as you put the moisture in paint, it's going to make it bubble.
You don't know my help. Look at you go.
Well, okay, I got that off. Okay,
so try that first. If that doesn't work, what you're going to want to do first is to score it. You have great little machines like this.
What's it called?
This is called a paper tiger.
Paper tiger?
Yep, and it has, you can see there are little tiny blades here that are going to poke holes, but they're rounded at the end, so it's not going to damage your wall underneath.
It's like a meat tenderizer for wallpaper.
Exactly. You could use sprinkle accent on here, but
always back to food.
What does that do to the wall?
What this is going to do, if you can see, it's making lots of little holes in it, and that is letting the steam or the solvent get underneath the wallpaper so you can actually attack.
How much of that do you have to do? Just like you're doing
Just like that, right there. So once you do that, you have 2 methods. The first method is going to be the easiest.
Yeah, it's the wall, back rub.
It is kind of like, it's like magic fingers for your wall.
All right, what is that?
So you've got chemical solvents out there. Basically what it's going to do is going to melt the wallpaper paste. This is, DIF is one, there's lots out there. Any home store will have it. This is going to be your easiest. This costs about $5. Totally easy and simple.
Now, because they were using chemicals,
put on a little mask. Here you go.
Safety.
There you go.
Okay. I just had a headband on in the last act.
It's all about the headgear this week.
71st.
There we go.
But you put the mask on.
This goes over your nose. You can hold it like this. Like this here. You can walk around and hold it.
And then all we're going to do here.
I got the blinged out glasses.
Sure.
I got it.
There you go. Here, I'm going to spray, so you don't really need these.
Okay.
So
I just pinched my little thing there.
Start over here.
Okay.
And all you're going to do
I think you have it on there right, Fabio.
Is you're just going to let this soak in to behind. It's going to seep in.
How long do you have to leave it on for?
Let it stay on for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
And what that's going to do is going to seep in where we punch those little holes, and that's going to actually start to dissolve the wallpaper. And then you're going to be able to just strip it all off.
Nice.
Wow.
If you need help, just get a little stripper blade and just put that behind it. But really, here, you want to
do that? Yeah. That's
once that, because that's going to get in right there behind.
Oh, yeah.
See, there you go.
It comes right off.
And it's going to come right off.
Great.
So if you've got relatively modern wallpaper that was put on sometime in the last 10 or 15 years, this should work, and that's going to come right off. You have to be a little bit careful because you are going to get some damage if you have drywall, but you can patch and sand that later.
And what's the steamer down here?
So if that doesn't work, or if you have really old wallpaper, if it's been painted over, if it has several layers, if somebody decided to go and like put wallpaper on top of wallpaper, you need to haul in the big guns. You can rent these for about $20 from a home store. You can buy them for like 50. And all it is,
what are they called?
Wallpaper removal steamer.
Steamer.
All it is a big steamer. Steam comes out of this, and all you're going to do after you make your holes. Kim Douglas would be here like totally doing beauty treatments with this.
I would steam my shirts, my clothes with that.
It's basically no different than a clothes steamer.
Really? Okay.
If you rent these and you figure it out that maybe it doesn't work for you or whatever, can you put that on like carrots and broccoli and steam them?
You
Yeah,
could.
probably.
You could.
Easier.
So use the
Actually, if you had a bowl of crudité here, you could set it on there in between, and your dinner's done.
like it.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
You want to do your shirts too? You could
You could
steam
do your
those.
shirts
Like
with
it
that.
for yourself.
So
Fine
what you're going to do
silks.
is that, and that steam is going to then,
Oh, yeah,
that will pull this off.
What happens just
that way?
Let me ask you about the prepping the wall, because there's some damage done to this. Do you?
If you've got sheetrock, you're going to get some damage because that's and what you're going to do afterwards, which we'll do tomorrow, is we're going to patch this with just a little bit of spackle,
Okay.
Sure.
sand it, and make sure you have a nice smooth finish to start putting up the new wallpaper.
Great. I love it.
Ken's wall removal tips available on our website, by the way, hallmarkchannel.com/home and family. This, you know what, Doctor? You did a nice job today.
Why, thank
you
you.
look very much like you're ready for surgery with all that stuff on, the
like
gloves and the home bed. And then tomorrow, as he said, he's going to be back here to show us
We're
how
going to put
to
a prettier wallpaper than this.